Hey guys, it has been a while since I have had a workout for you. I think it's actually been a whole month. I apologize, things have been a little crazy, but we're gonna get after it today. So we're gonna go old school. We're just gonna do some straight weight supersets. All you need are 2 dumbbells. We're just gonna play with making it a little different by making it offset supersets. And I'll explain as we go. But what we're gonna do is start with 2 larger muscle groups. We're gonna be doing chest and back. The idea of a superset is that while we're working our chest, our back is resting, and while we're working our back, our chest is resting. They're opposing muscle groups. So that's what we're gonna do. Now I'm gonna be using a bench, but if you do not have a bench, you can do these either on your back on the floor or some of them seated on a chair. And so I'll kind of show you those modifications as we go. The first thing that we're gonna do is a straight chest press. If you're doing these on the floor, you'll lie flat on your back with your knees bent. And when the arms come back, the backs of the arms will actually touch the floor. If you have a bench, then you'll have a little bit more range of motion. You want to get some medium heavy dumbbells. We don't want this to be too easy. So grab your dumbbells and we're going to go ahead and lie on our back. The idea with an offset is that we're going to do one at a time. So I'm going to press my right arm up and bring it back down. Press my left arm up and bring it back down. And here we go. Press, press. This engages your core a little bit more. It works you one side at a time, which is a little more challenging. And of course, we love challenging. That one's 4 if you're with me. Press, press. Just keep going. You should feel this in your chest. These are pushing muscles, obviously. We're pushing the weights away from us. Let's do a couple more. Excellent. And then from here, if you were doing your chest presses on the floor, you can sit in a chair. You can also do these leaning forward, but I'd like you to keep somewhat heavy weights. So I prefer that you do these sitting on a stool or a chair. I'm going to do them sitting at the end of my bench. It's an offset bent over row. So the idea is you try and keep your back really flat and you lean forward. Now I'm going to pull my arms up like for a row, but I'm going to leave one up. Row the right arm, row the left arm, row the right arm, row the left arm. Keep going. Try and keep your back flat. You don't want to hunch and round. Couple more on each side. And put those weights down. Grab a quick drink of water if you want. We're going to do 2 more supersets just like that, and then we'll move on to the next muscle group, all right? So preparing for our second superset of chest and back. Grab your weights, lie on your back. Remember, it's fine if you're doing these on the floor. I always like to bend my knees because that helps keep your back flat. So here we go. Press the right, press the left, press the right, press the left. You want to control the movement coming and going. Lots of control. This one's 4. Keep going. Right and then left. That one's 6. One more on each side for a set of 10. Perfect. And then we're going to sit up and do those bent over rows again. Chest is lifted, row, row. Right arm, left arm. Try and keep your back flat. It helps to gaze forward to keep the back flat. So you're squeezing behind the shoulder blades, trying to get these elbows up. We got a couple more on each side. These should be pretty challenging. And put the weights down. Excellent. Grab a drink of water if you need one. Catch your breath. And then we'll get into our third and final superset of chest and back. All right, let's go ahead and get into round 3. You know what you're doing now, so let's just get after it. Here we go. Onto the back, offset chest presses, and one on each side counts as 1. Concentrate on squeezing your chest. This one's 5 if you're going in time with me. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Coming up, having a seat, leaning forward, last set of offset rows. Here we go, bring them up. Focus on using your back muscles more than your biceps if you can. This was 6. Remember to breathe. Heavily if necessary. This one's 9. And 10. And done. Fabulous job. 2 muscle groups under your belt. So grab a drink if you need one, and we're gonna move on. All right, welcome back. So, sticking with largest muscle groups first. We go from largest to smallest muscle groups. We're gonna give the upper body a rest for a moment. We're gonna work the quadriceps, which is the top of your thighs, and the hamstrings, which is the back of the thighs. So what I'm gonna do is take my 2 dumbbells and put them together end to end. Now, if you're gonna do this, please make sure that you have hexagonal dumbbells with a flat side. If you have round dumbbells, you're not gonna do this. You're gonna find something else to put your feet on. A weight plate, a couple of books, something stable, because you want just your heels elevated. We're gonna be doing a front squat. So the idea here is that you keep your torso vertical. Your knees are gonna shoot over your toes, only to the point that you're comfortable, but this works the front part of your thighs. So here we go. You're gonna squat, you'll feel it here, and come up. These are called front squats. 2. By the way, those of you that are hardcore, you're welcome to hold a weight here. 3, 4, 5. So be careful not to lean forward. 6. Your knees are jutting forward if you can handle that. 7. You don't have to go that deep. 8. You just want to feel those muscles. 9. And 10. Then what we're going to do is we're going to lie down on our stomachs, and I'll go ahead and lie on the floor. It's usually a little bit safer when you're doing a dumbbell hamstring curl. I like to put my weight up on one end. Hopefully this is on screen, I can't really tell. And you're gonna lie on your stomach. Get a mat if you need one. We're gonna hold the dumbbell between our feet. Come onto our stomachs and do a hamstring curl. So I'm lying on my stomach. I'm propped up on my elbows. You don't have to be. This helps me keep my pelvis more connected to the ground. So the idea is we lower the weight towards the ground, and then we pull it back up. That's 1. We're going for 10 of these babies. That's 2. 3. By the way, it's a very windy day, so hopefully you're not hearing things rattle out here in my gym garage. So you should be feeling this in the back of the thighs. 6, just like with every other movement, we want to control the movement in both directions. That one's 8, 9, and 10. All right. So we go back to front squats. And of course, you can have a drink in between if you need to. So we put the weights end to end. I'm gonna angle them a little bit so that you can maybe get a bit of a side view here. Might be helpful so that you can see posture stays straight, knees shoot forward. So here we go. That's 1. Again, you're feeling this on the top of the thighs. 2, 3, controlled movements, even with your front squats. Make sure you're feeling them in the right spot. And 10. Awesome. So we're moving into our second set of hamstring curls. So the weight is standing up. You're on your stomach. And then you grab the weight with your feet and you curl. All right. Hopefully you can see me. So control your weight. And if you can't see me, I think you probably have a good idea of what you should be doing anyway. And you're probably not looking at me anyway, so that's even better. Just focus on yourself. Feel the back of your hamstrings getting stronger. This is actually very important for protecting your knees. We want our thigh muscles strong. They help stabilize the knee joint. If these are challenging for you with a larger weight, please feel free to do them with smaller weights, by the way. Always use a weight that's appropriate for you. That one's 8, 9, and 10. All right. Water if you need it. Otherwise, we just go ahead and get prepared for our third set of front squats. So I'm putting my dumbbells end to end, preparing for front squats. And here we go. Heels are on the dumbbells. Remember, torso stays straight, knees jump forward. You might be doing little baby movements. You might have your buns all the way to your heels. Whatever works for you is perfect. Here we go. 1. That's 4. 6. 8. 2 more and you'll be done with these. 9. And 10. Nice strong quadriceps. All right, so then our last set of dumbbell hamstring curls. I keep kind of readjusting myself and I have no idea where I am as far as the camera goes. So, please excuse my faulty filming if that's the case, and if it's not the case, as I struggle with my dumbbell down here because I'm in the wrong spot. If that's not the case, cool. Either way, we should be good. All right. Okay, 2, 3, 4. If you're doing these correctly, you know exactly what muscle group you're working. 5, because you'll feel them. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one is 10. Awesome. So we have done 4 major muscle groups so far. We've done our chest, our back, our quads, and our hamstrings. Take a short break if you need one. Get some water if you need one. Depending upon how much of a weight selection you have to work with. So I was using slightly larger weights for chest and back. They're larger muscles. I'm going to go down a tiny bit. Our next muscle group is going to be shoulders, and we're going to superset that with our abs, okay? So grab some water, pick some appropriate weights for your shoulders, and then we'll get into it. So we're supersetting shoulders and abdominals. You can stand for these if you like. I'm going to sit just basically so that the motion is visible. But we're going to be doing an offset shoulder press or military press. So you can have your hands internally rotated or externally rotated. It's completely a matter of preference, whatever you prefer. But we're doing these offset like we did our chest and our back earlier. Bring the weights up to shoulder height. You're going to press one straight overhead and then the other. Press the right and then the left. 3, keep your core tight by the way. This is warming you up for what's to come. And that's 4. 5. 6, remember, control in both directions. 9, we've got one more on each side. For 10, excellent. We're gonna put the weights down. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the bench for the ab exercise so that you can see it, but totally do this on the floor if you're not using a bench, and you might even want to do it on the floor if you are using a bench. So you're going to be seated, right, but leaning back. We're going to raise the legs, touch the hands underneath, and extend, but we're not touching back down. Touch underneath and extend. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. And then just like that, we're back into shoulders. So if you need to grab a quick drink, go for it. And then join me. We'll grab our weights and do our second set of offset shoulder presses. So here we go. Grab those weights. Right arm, left arm. Right arm, left arm, that's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there you guys, 9, and 10. You should be feeling your shoulders. All right, so again, you can do these on the ground. Actually, they're easier on the ground than on the bench because you're not quite as unstable. So you're gonna lean back, legs are extended, touch your hands underneath and extend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that's your second set. Grab some water if you need it, and we'll do our third and final set. Okay, last set of offset shoulder presses. So, weights are up. Again, you can have your hands rotated in or out, whatever you prefer. And here we go. Press and press. Nice and controlled. You want good, strong shoulders. They're an amazing joint. Lots of range of motion. That also makes them vulnerable to injury, so we want to keep them strong. This is 6, by the way. 7, 8, 9, last one coming up, and 10. All right, last set for abdominals. And like I said, please feel free to do these on the floor because they're actually easier than doing them sitting on something. So legs are extended, arms are extended. Here we go. Touch your hands underneath the legs and extend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. We only have one more superset to go. So the only muscles we've not yet worked are biceps and triceps, and that's what's coming next. So you can see we worked larger muscle groups to smaller, right? Chest and back, large muscles. Then quads and hams, large muscles. Moving on to the smaller, more accessory muscles, shoulders and abs. And this last superset, bis and tris. All right? So find kind of a medium weight, not super heavy, not super light. And we will do our last superset. Okay, you guys, so we're gonna be supersetting just a basic curl, but we're gonna do it offset with a basic dumbbell kickback, also offset. That's kind of our theme, right? So, standing dumbbell curl, whatever weight you intend to use, grab both of those dumbbells. Get yourself nice and stable. We don't want to rock and use our back here. We just want to use the biceps. We're going to bring them both up, and you can count that as 1, but you're going to hold it here. Right arm, left arm, right arm, left arm. You got this. One at a time. Makes everything work a little harder. Makes you use your core a little more. Allows us, ooh, that was loud. It allows us to work with any imbalances that we have. Very windy today. My apologies. We have 2 more on each side. Last one. Awesome. Put your weights down. Now I'm actually using slightly lighter weights for my triceps. It depends upon your arm strength. You might want to go with the same weight or you might want to go down. So we're going to be doing an offset tricep press. We're going to lean forward just like we did for those offset rows. We want our back flat if possible. We're going to bring the arms up. Extend your right arm, bend it. Extend your left arm, bend it. Okay? Extend, extend. Right arm, left arm. 4. You should feel this in the back of your arm. Make sure you're straightening that arm. That one's 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. That is your first superset. You've only got 2 to go, and then we're stretching. So hang with me. Grab a drink if you need one. I'm going to take a quick sip, and then we're doing our second round. Okay, round 2. Offset curls. Here we go. Remember, you can count the first one. Curl them up. That's 1. Woohoo! And then offsets. 4, 2. Right arm, left arm for 3. Nice and controlled. That one's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one is 10. Awesome. Have a seat. We're going for our offset dumbbell kickbacks for the triceps. Remember, you're gonna bring them both up, keep them up. Extend the right, extend the left. Right arm, left arm for 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully your triceps are burning. 7's a good sign. Means you're doing them right. 8, 9, 10. All right. That was round 2. You have this third and final round, and this is it. So get yourself psyched, get yourself hydrated. Let's do it. Here it is, the final one. Dun dun! Yay! Okay, curl them up. That's 1. Keep the left one wrapped. Curl the right one. Curl the left one. That's 2. Right, left, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That is it for your biceps. Let's do our last set of dumbbell kickbacks. Have a seat. Lean forward, get your back flat. Bring those elbows up. And here we go. Extend. Left arm extends. Right arm extends. Left arm extends. This one's 3. It's the last one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Old school weight workout, offset supersets. You did it. So have yourself a quick drink of water, and then you have to stretch with me before you go. You know I insist on you stretching. So let's go ahead and bring one arm in front, pull it across, turn your head in the opposite direction. Find that stretch in your back. Kind of behind the shoulder blade, other side. Good, if you've got a wall or something you can put a hand on, keep your elbow bent, twist away so that you feel it in the chest. So remember our first superset was chest and back, correct? So that's what we're stretching first. Both sides, make sure you keep your elbow bent. You want to feel it in your chest, not your biceps yet. We'll get to those. We're stretching in the order that we worked them, right? So after we did chest and back, we did quads and hams. Hang on if you need to, otherwise opposite hand to foot. You want to grab your foot, you want to pull the knee behind you, lift your chest, tuck your tailbone under, then pull the foot towards the backside. You should feel it very strongly stretching the front of your thigh. Go and release to your other side. Make sure your pelvis is tilted back, your knee is pulling back before you pull your heel up. Feel that stretch in the front of your thigh. Then we're gonna lean forward to stretch out our hamstrings. Feet should be very close together, if not touching. Then I want you to completely straighten your left knee, bend your right. You'll feel it very strongly in your left hamstring. Switch sides, straighten your right knee, bend your left. You'll feel it very strongly in the right hamstring. See if you can straighten both legs, get a little deeper, and then come on up. Our third superset was shoulders and abs. Shoulders, interlace your fingers behind your back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lift the arms a little bit, lift your chest. You should feel it stretch across the front of your shoulders. And then we're gonna interlace our fingers, press our palms up towards the ceiling, lift the chest, and just arch back a little bit. Come back up to vertical, lean to one side, and then the other. And then our final muscle group was biceps and triceps. For your biceps, press your arms very straight out to the side, flex your wrists, reach the arms back until you feel your biceps. And then bring one arm behind your back, grab that elbow, gently pull on it until you feel the back of your arm, your triceps. Other side. And that's a wrap, you guys. So, you know what you have to do, right? Give yourselves a hand. Pat yourself on the back, pump your fists in, woo! High five yourself. You did it! You did it! You're strong, you're fit, you're healthy, and you're on the right path. Keep at it. Meet me back here for the next workout. Can't wait to see you.